What's good, guys? If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Tega and I'm on a journey to financial freedom, and I'll be documenting this journey to getting there. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about all my goals for 2022, if I've achieved them, what I plan to do to achieve the ones that I haven't. But I'll basically be talking about all of these goals. So stick around, let's get into it. So my goals are divided into three, basically. So every single goal is like a subcategory or subtopic of these three, categories. And the first is spiritual development, personal development, and financial development. So the spiritual development, is just like growing spiritually, getting more inclined and closer to Jesus, all of that fun stuff. The personal development is trying to like wake up early, my mindset, learning new skills, basically, and the financial development is basically adding, I've said basically too much. Financial development is just adding a bunch of income streams, or adding more income streams to the ones that I currently have. So I'll be talking about all the goals I have under each of them. So let's dive in. But before we get into that, there's really no need in talking about what the definition of goals are, how to set goals, how to achieve your goals, because I actually have a video on that. I'll link it up somewhere, I'll put it up somewhere, and I'll link it in the description so you can watch that right after this one. So now back to my goals. So we're starting with spiritual development, and basically at the start of this year, I wanted to exhaust all my talents for God, like everything that I could do, my skills, everything. I just wanted to like use it for the gospel, you know what I mean? So I think I'm good at public speaking or at teaching, whatever. So I already do that, So this year I joined the choir. But right now, the point of making this video, I'm not in the choir, not because it was hard or difficult, or because I like there's a solid reason for it. But for the most part of this year, we are currently in June, but like from January to like May, was it, or April, I was in the choir, and that was good, just to give an extra part of me to God. So another thing I wanted to achieve this year was listening to more gospel songs. Like I wanted my the majority of songs in my playlist to be gospel, like 80% or 70%, and I have achieved that. I think the problem I've had, that's up until this point with gospel songs was I wasn't listening to the right genre. But now that I found my genre, or niche, whatever, it's become way easier to listen to gospel songs. So you can say I've checked that off the list. So at the start of the year, I wanted to be more consistent in reading the Bible. Like I wanted to be an every single day thing, like keep the Bible streak and all that, on YouVersion, that is. Not like the streak matches or anything, but just to show consistency, right? I don't have that consistency yet. I do read the Bible more often than I did last year, so that's thumbs up, but it's not as consistent as I'd like it to be. And I think it all boils down to like having a routine, sort of. Maybe not for everyone, but for me, like I realized that every single time I follow my morning routine, I always read the Bible. Well, that's not the only time I read the Bible, but every time I follow my morning routine, like it's a definite. So I think creating like a morning routine would help in so many ways. So I also wanted to pray more, like every single time. I mean, the word says pray without ceasing. I wanted this to be my lifestyle. Every single time I'm praying, all these kind of things. And not just because I needed stuff from God, but intercession, like praying for other people, just talking to Him, basically, like conversations and all that fun stuff. So that has improved drastically. For spiritual development, I don't like to say I've achieved this, because truth is it's a never-ending process. Like you're always growing, but on the prayer front, I have like gotten so much better at it. My duration, all these kind of things, my intent, being intentional about the prayer points, all these things. So that's a really, really good thing. Then the last on the spiritual development front is watch. For those of you that know me, that I follow TC Nation, that's Transformation Church. So I try to watch at least 2 TC messages every week. I'm not consistent with that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not consistent with that. It's still something that I have to work on. But I have watched quite a few this year. But y'all should check it out. It's absolutely crazy. Pastor Mike and all the pastors leading the churches. It's absolutely wonderful. So the second category is personal development. So this is basically just like growing my mind, getting better, having a routine, all of these things, gaining new skills that I don't necessarily need to monetize, but just getting better, on a personal level. So obviously the first on my list on the personal development bit was have a daily routine, and this helps in so many things. I've had this, or I had this like late last year, like November, December. Like, it was strict. I was so strict on this, and my life, I was basically happier because I'd wake up early. I would work out, I would read the Bible, I would read my book, then I'd like focus on my business and all that. And I was basically happier, So I want to get back into that. I stopped because I had exams at the start of the year, like around like April, May. But that's an excuse if I'm to be honest. But I want to get back into that like religiously. So, and this will lead me to my second. At the start of the year, I also wanted to get more workouts in. So that still falls under the routine, kind of, because I wake up early, then I have more time to do exercises. Then also, I do want to start reading more books. I don't like reading. It's odd. My grades aren't bad, definitely not. But it's like more of a necessity type of thing. That's with school. Like, oh, okay, I have to read, I need to read. But I don't like reading books till I found my genre, man. I did. I love finance books. I love them. They intrigue me. I could read them in a short period of time just because of how excited I am. But I do want to get into reading more. I did stop for a while. Again, excuses, but I want to get into reading more. I want to try and read 2 books a month. Is it? Yeah, that's 1 book for 2 weeks. So that's that more like the morning routine kind of thing, because I wake up early, then I could get more workouts and I could read my book and all of those things. So on the skill part, I do want to learn how to speak French like fluently. I'm so proud of this one. This is one that I'm really proud of because I can't remember. I didn't start at the start of the year. I didn't start at the start of the year, but I started like I can't remember when I started. A few months ago, basically. But since I started, I have not missed like a day. I have a streak. An 80-something day streak, like at the point of making this video. I won't say I can speak it fluent. Well, no, I can definitely not speak it fluently. But even though the stuff that I know, I can't like say at the top of my, like if you ask me to say, I will be able to, but I would waste a lot of time. Like if I was talking to someone, they would be so pissed because I'd be like so slow, right? But I could like read and interpret, that kind of a thing. So that is progress. We're still getting better at that. And also for skills, I think this is the last on personal development. I wanted to learn how to code. I'm starting uni in September, October. Yeah. So I'm studying computer science or software engineering, whichever the case may be. But I will probably learn how to code. I don't know how school works, but I'll probably learn how to code at some point in uni. But I want to learn it before that happens. It's June right now. That's the point of making this video. It's currently June 2022. So maybe I'll start next month. I'll put a definite date to that, and I'll be sure to like vlog it, document that, just so I could see my progress. But it's something I plan on doing. I plan on learning from YouTube, Google, and maybe I would take a course, something that's relatively cheap. But yeah, that's on that. So the third and the final category of this goal 2022 thing is financial development. If I am to be honest, this is my favorite. So at the start of the year, I had a bunch of ideas to increase my sources of income. Some of them I no longer have any plan to do them because I'm no longer interested, or something came up, or I don't think it's feasible. So another stream of income or source of income I was looking at the start of the year was dropshipping. I mean, guys, at the start of the year, I was so excited about this. I told a bunch of my friends, because I just like the idea of dropshipping. By the way, if you don't know what this is, dropshipping is like, in simple terms, you create a website or you create a store, an online store, and people go to that store to purchase the products that you already put there. But you do not have this product personally, like you don't have them in your house, you don't have them in a store, you don't have these products yet. So when these people pay for the product, you then use that money to purchase the product. But obviously you would have put a higher price to your products than what you would buy from the original store, and you would get your profit. So the good thing about this is you don't have to keep inventory, you don't have to worry about maintenance, you don't have to worry about people not buying the products that you've already gotten. So that's that. I was so excited about this. People purchase their products from Alibaba and AliExpress, so just to put that out there. So the reason I haven't started this right now is honestly because of funds. And it's because I don't have like the capital to start it yet, or I don't have the capital to release. Before you start any business, you have to have the mindset that the money could go, like it could literally go down the drain. So I don't have that money to let go down the drain yet. I think I need about 300 to 500 bucks. I don't have that to let go. But there are a bunch of YouTube videos that say you don't need a lot of money to start. But if I'm to be honest, I am not interested in those. But you could check that out if something you're interested in, and just check a bunch of ways that you can start dropshipping for free. So another thing I was looking to get into this year was freelancing, or is freelancing, because I still want to get into it. I have a skill. I know how to edit pictures professionally. Again, I'll put some of my edits on the screen. By the way, if you want to check out my video on 5 ways to make money as a teenager, you could check out the video. I'll link it up and I'll put it in the description so you can check that out. So yeah, on freelancing, I do have a gig on Fiverr. I posted a gig on Fiverr, but I'm documenting my journey, so I have no problem in saying this. I have not gotten a sale from Fiverr yet, so I'm still trying to like Google and do some research on how to get clients on Fiverr as a beginner. But if you are on Fiverr and you're currently making a ton of money from there, you could put in the comment section and just tell me, what you did as a beginner. But I do have some friends that have paid me for a job that I did, or to edit their pictures basically. So I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to focus all of my energy, like right now, or part of my energy, on creating like a social media presence for this, editing pictures and all of that. I do it, but on a very, very low scale. Fiverr is a no-no. Haven't gotten any clients from that, but people have paid me, like I mentioned. So I do plan on maybe like creating an Instagram account, Facebook, all these kind of things, and just trying to get myself out there. So let's see how that goes. I'll be documenting every single part of this journey. So the next stream of income I planned at the start of the year was YouTube. Now, obviously, a lot of you guys will know that there is money to be made in YouTube, or from YouTube. You can make a ton of money if you have the right amount of subscribers, views, and all of these fun things. But it's not something that is on my mind, like, oh, okay, this must be a source of income. Honestly, like I mentioned at the start of the video, I'm just trying to document my journey, right? So even if all of my subscribers like go right now, like every single one of you guys unsubscribe rather, I would still post videos every single Friday, because I'm trying to document my journey. So in like 5 years, 6 years from now, I want to see how I was. I want to see the growth. I want to see the progress. So that's that. But I am not ignorant of the fact that I can make money from this, and that's why I try to be consistent every single time. I'm trying to, upload videos every single Friday. Since I started, I have not missed a day. But that's something I'm working on. I mean, today is Friday. This week basically was hectic. I usually, make my videos on Tuesdays so I can edit on Wednesdays and Thursdays and upload on Friday. But I'm making the video on Friday and I have to edit and upload today. So it's the work I have to put in, because I know that it can be a source of income. So I'm just trying to be diligent with that. I mean, this is something that you guys will see. So just stick around, subscribe, turn on your post notification. So the day I hit 500,000 subscribers, you will be here. Yes. So now, for those of you that don't know, I have a company, a tutorial company where I tutor students in the UK. I mentioned this in my first video, like first ever video. So I tutor students in the UK. So that is a stream of income. So like the only problem with that is that I can't really advertise, because my clients are in the UK and running ads to the UK is expensive. So all the clients that I have basically been through word of mouth. By God's grace, I teach properly, I hope. So they like refer me to other people, and that's basically what that is. So I want to scale it up. I want to try and increase it. I do plan on creating a course, or a bunch of courses, like a math course. So from like grade 7 to maybe grade 11, whatever, but just create like a bunch of math topics. I'd use the syllabus and just, like run ads to it. But this time it will be for Nigerians, and I'll put a price tag to it, and it will be almost passive, because I would still have to run ads, and but it wouldn't be as difficult as it is now, because right now I have to like prepare the notes. I have to teach my students, and every single day I have classes. I take classes every single day, Monday to Friday. So I take classes, sometimes it's like 2 classes in a day. So that's something. But right now I'm not in school, so it's easy to do that. But when I get to school, I literally can't do that any longer. So I have to think of a way to still have the business, still have the company, but balance the two together, like school life and the company at the same time. And this is what I came up with. Or I didn't come up with it. shout out to Eyitemi. He has a YouTube channel, by the way. I'll link it in the description. He basically gave me the idea. He was doing it at some point, so I'd create a course, a math course following the syllabus, and just put it on Instagram, on Facebook, on whatever social media platform I can put it on, and people would come and purchase from that, and I wouldn't have to spend so much time doing all of that. So this is the final stream of income that I have, or the final idea or goal that I have on finance, and it is Forex. I mean, if you follow my Instagram, you could check that out in the link in the description. You're in my Telegram group, my Forex Telegram group, you can check that in the link in the description as well. It's absolutely free. And if you have my WhatsApp contact, even on Snapchat, I mean, I'm basically talking about Forex like every single time. Like almost everyone that knows me knows that I trade Forex, and it's my favorite source of income. So I do know how to trade Forex. It's not like I plan to learn. Like, I do know how to trade it. That's at the point of making this video. I have been trading Forex for 2 years and I think 2 months. So the only problem with Forex is that you need a huge amount of capital to trade to make it a source of income. And the amount of money I would need to make it a proper source of income, I don't have. Like, you would need like $2,000, $5,000, $10K, $100K, to actively trade the Forex and actually make a very, very good amount of money. Obviously, you would see a lot of YouTube videos that say you can make money like trading a $100 account, 200, but I mean, that's not feasible over the long period of time. So I don't have that kind of money. Like, I don't. Like I mentioned, my net worth is $300, like, well, just over $300. So I don't have 2K, I don't have 5K to trade, right? So I had to think of a solution to this. And on Google, YouTube, basically everywhere, I started seeing prop firms, proprietary firms, like here and there. And I started to research on what they were. So prop firms are basically companies that would fund traders huge amounts of capital to trade, and then they would split the profit. So there is a way that they choose or select the traders that they would give to trade their money. And it's basically if you know how to trade. So basically you would like take a test, but not a written test, like a Forex test. So you would have to make XYZ amount of money in a specific period of time. So basically that is all on my sources of income: spiritual development, personal development, and financial development. If you're looking for goals that you want to adopt, or you don't have any ideas, then you could just take a few of these. You don't have to copy it blindly. You could just turn it into your own, like make it your own style if you wanted to. So we've come to the end of the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and turn on post notifications so you're in the know every single time I upload a video. I try to upload videos every single Friday, but till next time, see you guys in the next one.